Hey everyone, it's Beckie Belote here. I am a creative memories advisor from Newport News, Virginia. And though it is technically still summer, it is beginning to feel a little bit about like fall here. I'm donning this very lightweight, comfortable little fall top for you guys today. Um, and I have my peepers on with the caramel color just to pull it all together. So anyways, thank you for watching. I am going to do a fall page today. But I want to start by showing some other things. Let's see, what is it that you all need to know? Um, we did have a new product release this week, Copper Canyon 2, super beautiful. So you're going to want to check that out. I'll show you it in a minute in case you didn't get it. Super pretty. For my local peeps, I am doing and my long distance peeps. I will have some Oktoberfest fun this weekend. I look forward to seeing many of you. Don't forget, if you're local and you're on my client base, come by and just pop by and check out all the page layouts and pick up your free gift. And if you are my long distance peeps already following me or new, you don't have an advisor and you would like to follow me, I would love that. Just let me know that you are interested so I can get your contact information so that you can stay in the loop for the Zoom demos that I'll do over Oktoberfest. All right. So I wanted to share that, make sure you knew it was coming up, making sure that if you're already following me as a client, you are always welcome to attend my Oktoberfest festivities, even if it's by Zoom. So I wanted to say that. Also, I am drinking out of my Seize the Day um, cup. So this was a 2 year ago cup, but it was one that we got at the trip and it had this cute logo, which was the theme of the event, and it had our name on it. And this is like one of my favorite cups. And our company treats us so good when we earn these trips. And so I am really working hard to earn this trip. So those of you that have been supporting me by purchasing from me, you are helping. Thank you very much. If you watch me and you're not buying from someone, I would really appreciate you picking me, unless there's somebody else. I mean, I'm not trying to steal you from somebody else. Please don't think that because I'm not. But if you're not buying from anybody, if you're just buying direct from Creative Memories, I would love to have your support. And I'm going to give you my link in just a minute. Another thing that helps us is if you're willing to host an event. All right. And so you're probably thinking to yourself, well, you're not even close to me. I don't know how to host an event. I've been brainstorming on how you can help me host an event. And one of the things that you can do is have a Christmas card party. All right. I think I said that last week, but I think it would be so fun. The Christmas cards are super beautiful. You'll want to not think about this too long because sometimes they sell out. And so what you would do is you would just take orders from your friends who wants to make the Christmas cards. So 26 bucks. If they have an adhesive, they can bring their adhesive. If they don't have an adhesive, ours are 9.50. All right. Tax. I'll waive your shipping for your party as long as you get me your group orders all together. I'll send them right to your house and I can come in to you and your friends this way. You'll see me on my computer. I'll give you the simple tips. It'll take me 15 minutes to teach it, and then you all can have fun. You can have your fall festives, or Christmas festives, and I think it would be super fun. So if you are interested in doing that, would you please let me know? Just make a comment, find let me know how I can reach you, and we'll get that booked. And the last way you can help me is to consider being an advisor. Um, a lot of people think you have to have a big bunch of people to be an advisor, and you don't, because we don't have minimums. And what that means is you don't have to start a business with fear that you're going to fail, because they're not going to come and say, you know what, you didn't order enough this month, you failed. Because a lot of people start this business with one intention and it ends up being another intention later. And we want you to form this business into the business that you want it to be. So a lot of people just do it to save money and service their best friend and that lives down the road, or just have a couple of neighbors over once a month or once a quarter. So it will work for whatever you want. And if you want to make money, you can do that too. And I can help you do that. So if you're not working with anybody, please let me know about that. Thank you for listening. It is a big goal of mine. I always love the opportunity to go on trips. I've been with this company for about 10 years. Um, and I've only earned two of them. So it's something that we really work very hard for, and we appreciate your support. So thanks for watching. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and change my screen. Let's see here. You all probably fast forward through all that, don't you? Just curious if you do that. You can call yourself on out on it if you do that. Um, I want to change my screen up to 10. It is raining so hard here, you guys. Oh, wow, I should have had the non-blurry version of myself. That would have been more attractive. All right, here we go. So I was wondering why it was blurry. It's because I didn't have it on the right lens. All right, so new punch that just came out. This is called Ornate Ripple. Really pretty. Let me give you a little gander at what that looks like. This is a border punch. It has the little triangle guide here to help you so that you'll do it right. You just line up that little triangle to the little blue triangle underneath. Very simple to do. Like it when they put those on there when they can. All right, so isn't that pretty? All right, super pretty. This is called Ornate Ripple. Um, Use your imagination. This can be used for a lot of things. So kind of keep that in mind. Lots of different looks, but it's also very it's just a pattern. It's not like it's a black hat or something that's very specific. It's just pretty, right? All right, so that's Ornate Ripple available right now on the website. Here is my link. I don't think I said it earlier. If you want to order direct from me so that I will get credit, you do not pay more. It just means I get paid a little bit every time you order from me. But it's www.creativememories.com. Watch this. I wonder if it's upside down. www.creativememories. And then you do .com /user/ and then my name, which is Beckie with an IE and Belote. All right. It is not French. I have that all the time. Is that a French? My family that I married into told me that we were French until they did that DNA thing and then realized that they're not. So we are English. All right. So here we go. This one I wanted to show. I did this one last week. This was a cute little formula that I taught you last week. Very easy to do with any piece of paper that you want, and any border that you want. And I used, oh, this isn't sticking. And I used, this is called Birthday Jubilee. That's the line that I used here. All right, Birthday Jubilee. So I'm going to throw this one out of the way. I know that sometimes you all don't see the finished product, and I wanted you to see the finished product. Canyon Copper 2. Let's take a quick look at that. I don't know how much of this they have. If you get the decorative bundle, it's around, I don't know, I want to say $36, $38, something like that. I'm showing you what comes in that. At this point, the punch does not come with it. It did at the first release, but it doesn't now. But so you can, if you want this, you're going to want to add that on. Let me get this out of the way because we don't need it. It's just going to be in my way. All right, so let's take a look at this. Now, if that doesn't make you, I mean, to me, this is so beautiful. This looks kind of like ocean and sky. Look at that back of it. Isn't that pretty? And then we have this one. It's kind of marbly, isn't it? Reminds me of kind of those countertops that we all have. Look at that. So pretty. This is very beachy to me. It's also very, I could lift this, couldn't you? It also reminds me of the Southwest of going to the Grand Canyon, also of hiking, waterfalls, lots of texture in this. Could almost see this like if you're redecorating a home. Isn't that beautiful? So, this paper pack, I don't know how much they ordered of this stuff, but I will tell you that this is beautiful and you should make sure you get a set before they sell out of it. All right. We also have embellishments. These are foiled. And when I say foiled, they are going, not all of them. I'm looking now. I'm not seeing all of them are foiled, but these are kind of outdoorsy to me. And maybe I'm even lying because I'm not seeing foiling. Let me see. What did it say? Just embellishments. So they're not foiled. I made that totally made that up. So look at the combinations that you can do with this all together. Um, thank you. Well, that one looks great for cards, right? This one actually has some foiling on it, but don't buy them because of the foil. This one has some foiling because there's not tons of foiling on these. All right, there is some. It doesn't say it on the label. Okay, okay. So I didn't lie. Hey, me. I hate it when I tell lies. All right, so there we go. So pretty. All right, so these are the embellishments. Super, super beautiful, right? And they're definitely going to coordinate, of course, so well with this line. So let's throw those back in. We're not working with this today. Actually, Holly, my helper, my bestie next door, he asked me what I was doing today, and I said Copper Canyon. So if you're watching, Holly, my inspiration did not draw me that way today. So you'll see Copper Canyon next week, everybody. Um, sometimes something grabs me and I want to talk about it. And today something grabbed me and I wanted to talk about it. So you're going to get that instead. All right. So I think the good Lord for my inspiration, because sometimes I'm like, where does that come from? And just sometimes things just pop into my head, and I love that I have been given a little bit of a gift, I guess, to be able to throw things together. Blessed in that way. All right, so here we go. Super pretty, right? Super, super pretty. All right, that's the stickers. These are $10. So that's the decorative bundle. In addition, one more thing comes in it, and that's this, the mats. Let's see about these. There's certain things I like to look for in our mats. And sometimes, yeah, I love it. How they, as usual, have put the bigger parts in the middle, so you could use this as a photo mat, or you could cut that out, or both. Because it's right in the middle, gives you plenty of space. Love it when they do that. Love, love, love that. Right? Live for the moment you cannot put into words. Our many adventures, life through my lens. Don't forget they're double sided. So if you think you wouldn't use one side, you probably would use the other. So absolutely beautiful. All right. So that is Copper Canyon. And I can't wait to get my hands on that. But I didn't have a unique idea today or something that anyways, we'll wait. We're gonna dive into that next week, and it's gonna be beautiful because this line just takes my breath away. All right. So if you want to do something with me next week with that, you better get a hold of it. So if you want to do your page with me today, I don't know how many of you got this little $5 little template. If you got this $5 little template, pull it out. Also, pull out if you got the stamping set. I'm going to be using this color and this color. So you're going to want your brushes out, and you're going to want the colors that match. Our brushes match our inks. When this is going to be a new platform, everybody. So if you missed out on these, no worries. Just make sure you don't miss out on them next time. They're very affordable and you're going to really love them. The inks are still available for $6 a color, and the colors are going to come out with our lines to match the lines that we're working on. So this should look like it matches Copper Canyon. This should look like it matches Croptoberfest. It should look like it matches Grateful Harvest. And there's another color. It was the magenta, but I'm not working with that color today, so I did not pull that out. So these are the colors. These you can still get. They did not sell out, the inks, and you can still, or chalks or whatever they're called. What are they called? Let me see what they're called. I always just kind of make up my own stuff. I don't even know. I think it's supposed to be ink, but I'm using it kind of as chalk. You can still get these. And although you can't get these, you can get makeup squares. Now, for my own clients that are coming to Proptoberfest in person, I'm going to let you have a square if you didn't get the brushes. So please don't go out and buy makeup squares. You don't really need them for Proptoberfest. Um, I'll provide that. But if you're at home and you want to try what I'm trying, go ahead and order you one of these. Go ahead and order you the inks. And next time when they have the brushes and the inks, jump on it right away. Hopefully they'll have more next time. If it's a new product line, they were probably being a little conservative, not knowing how many would love it. But I love it, and I didn't even know I was going to love it. So, so there you go. All right. And then if you don't have the brushes, use this. If you do have your brushes, pull out all these three things. Okay. All right, so there we go. Put this back for now. Actually, I'll probably end up just pulling it right back out. All right, so what you're going to want is a piece of paper that's big enough to get two strips cut out of it. I want my strips to be 2 3/4. So this is the top. We're going to have a top piece and a bottom piece. And I strategically picked this color. This is out of the Grateful Harvest line. Grateful Harvest. It is a fall line. They've got hunting and tailgating accents in this line, and that is where this paper came from. I've already done half of it, so I started with a bigger sheet. All right. This is going to be my top, more prominent piece. And then you're going to want something to go on the bottom. All right. You might want to just watch because I want you to pick colors that really work with this. Okay. So this will be 2 3/4 is how wide I want that to be. All right. And then my base piece, I'm going to use for this particular layout. I am going to use, did I pull myself any? I did not. Let me grab some beige. I'm going to use beige. So if you want to copy exactly, this is from the tonal pack from the Grateful Harvest. It had the yellow on one side, and then it's a softer color in the caramel family on the other side. And I'm also using beige. So you're going to cut two pieces at 2 3/4. So that's 2 inches and 3 railroad tracks. And then the base piece, we're going to go with 3 inches, and you're going to need two of those. All right. Like I said, I've already done half of this. So that's why you're only seeing part of it done today. All right. Then what you're going to want is your circle punch. All right. And we are going to do some circle punches on this piece. All right. In a very specific way. So pay very close attention, not hard at all. I just don't want you to miss something. So I am going to put this in. All right. So right now you see how you can see this piece of it. We're going to slide it back until it's level with the punch. All right. So it is level right here with punch. And I am going to punch it. All right. And then we're going to flip it to the other side and we're going to do the same thing. But this time we're going to level it. We're going to pretend like this is the edge right here. Okay. I'm going to level. I'm going to put it all the way in. I'm going to level it so that that top of the circle is level with my punch. Hopefully that makes sense. What I'm doing is I'm forcing the spacing to be the same. All right, now we're going to flip it over here. I'm also making sure that the circles are staggered just for a little bit of interest. We had an advisor on my team meeting that kind of did something similar, and that's where I got my information. Thank you, Lisa P. All right, and then I'm going to slide that back. All right, and then we're going to flip it this way. Right, we're all the way in, dragging it back so that that top circle is level. This really is fast. I'm just trying to make sure if you haven't seen it before, you totally get what I'm doing. And then one more cut. So there you see it. There you don't. I'm like leveling it up to the edge. All right. And then what you're going to find when you do that is this edge is a little wider than this edge down there. I might trim it just a little bit to try to make it a little bit more balanced. And I don't try to trim it before because sometimes depending where you put it, It may be more off than not. So no specific. I just kind of eyeball it and make sure it looks about the same. Might take off just a tad bit more. All right. I don't think that was even straight, boys and girls. I'm gonna put that back in and level it up. I'm gonna put it on the line. If it's not on the line, then I can't guarantee that I'll do it wrong again. All right, make sure it's level on the line. Right now, make sure. Oh yeah, that you see how off I was? Ooh, that was really off. All right, so now I kind of like that. I think that looks good. All right, and this should be perfect for this. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick that down. These circles, we can save them for later. These would make a great little bubble border or something on another page where you kind of stagger them and put little ABC stickers on them. So I'm going to save them. I'm not using them on this page, I don't think. You never know. I'm not done yet. Who knows what comes into my mind. And we're going to go ahead and stick this down. I just reached to the floor for my tool caddy that has all my little things in it. Up, son. Where are you all? Why aren't y'all screaming on me to stop doing this silly stuff? I don't want the yellow up. I want the brown up. And the reason why that's so important in this case is I've already done one of the pages. Got to do it right. But it wouldn't be Tuesday with Becky. Oh man, look at this. Total disaster. I just ripped it in half. All right, so we're not going to worry about that either. All right. What we are going to do though is be very careful when we put it together so that nobody's going to notice that. So what I'm going to do, um, I'm going to put some adhesive here on the white edges. Just a little bit so that when they stick together, it'll cover up that torn edge there. I really did a number on it today, you guys. Yeah, you too can be like me. Just continue to follow me. All right, so this time I'm gonna be a little bit more careful and I'm gonna put it where it belongs. I'm gonna reinforce here. If you have any tape chips, and I have some, should probably go grab them. Tape chips in case you make an error like that, give some stability on the backside. A little I'm nervous about exactly where I'm storing those these days. So I'm not going to waste your time with it. But tape chips are like photo splits, if you know what those are. And they would give it some extra support. I'm not totally worried about it. I think it's going to be just fine. All right, so there we go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is glam this up a little bit. And again, I'm gonna pull these guys back out for us. Done with the circle punch. I'll get that out of the way. And then I'm gonna grab just the two brushes that I need. All right, what we're gonna do is we are going to use these little leaves, maybe some acorns, and do some inking on this. If you, to me, this is totally fun. It lets me bring out my creative, like I don't know, it's almost therapeutic. I think maybe that's why I like it so much. I'm just going to get the stuff out of the way that I don't need. All right, I'm going to do a leaf in this color. So what you're doing is we're just going to pick different leaf shapes and go up and down this border. All right. When you do it, don't do it haphazardly, because if you do, you might be putting ink in places that you don't intend it to show up. So I'm going to be very careful to just get it on this one leaf right here, basically just using that as a guide to give me the shape of that beautiful leaf. All right. Because that one didn't take up the whole space, I may or may not one there too. All right. I think I'm going to put an acorn there. So I'm going to trade brushes for a second. This is until you add water, this is just chalk and it really is not messy at all. Okay, so that takes care of that. All right. So let's go ahead and do another leaf. This time I'm going to do a different shape, maybe a different orientation. think I'm going to go with brown again because it's in my hand. Being very careful not to hit over there on that little leaf. It's easy to do. And if it happens, I'm going to show you what I did on my last one that ended up being oh so beautiful. All right. And then while I'm at it, do I want to put an acorn on that one or a little leaf? I think I'm going to put a, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that one be. All right. And then let's do this little one. We haven't done this little one yet. I think I'm going to grab the orange. Actually, because we had orange down here, I'm going to put it more over here just to get the color smushed around. Okay. Um, and maybe this one too. There is no rhyme or reason to what I'm putting where really. So don't feel like you have to be super creative. Just do it and then look to see what else you need. Okay. So this is what we would do. We would continue to go up this. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. Sometimes when I walk away from you guys, I don't finish right away. And I have Oktoberfest, as I told you, coming up, and I can't afford to put this away. So hopefully you don't mind watching and think it's super beautiful like I do. And I hope you can feel how this could be so therapeutic. It's just kind of a different look than a sticker, isn't it? So pretty, so soft. I like my stickers too, don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna put one on there and then I think I'm gonna go up here and maybe do um kind of making sure I do some variation in the situation of where those are falling. All right. Maybe a acorn on that one too. How about it? Put them down here so it'll be a little different than the other side. All right. Super cute. All right. So another thing, so I feel like I did pretty good to stay in the lines, but I don't always stay in the lines. So I wanted to show you just a way to kind of distract from anything that you don't necessarily want people to see. And so that we're going to use our little penmanship to throw maybe some little dots here and there. So I'm just doing three little dots. My advisors inspired me with dots lately. Catherine Hoyt, thank you for that. And Bev Bono, you all definitely helped remind me of using penmanship. And then again, it's better if you I kind of like to make it look a little dirty. Like if you think about fall and leaves blowing, you can't even rake without dust, right? So to kind of this is the brown one, and I'm just kind of adding a little dust. So I didn't add more ink, so it's really soft looking to add a little bit of dust just to give it some texture. Do you like that? All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these guys back where they belong, out of my way, out of your way. There is a right way to put them in. You want the pretty plastic to show through the little hole here. We're going to put the proper lids on so that the next time I show you this, I don't pull the wrong color. And I did again, I think I must have showed you all this last time because my little paper towel is still in my trash bag at my feet. You can use your your what do you call this? Your paper towel, your dirty paper towel over and over again. I'm just cleaning it up so that if I do use it again, there won't be any any smudges that I'm not expecting. All right, so that takes no time. Buy these at the dollar store, fill it with water. Okay, so let's finish this page. I hope you love that border because I'm in love with it. I'm working on chocolate or hot fudge today. I'm just going to put it just a little bit, maybe a quarter inch from the edge. Here's my other one that I already did. Is it beautiful? The lighting's not really good on this side for whatever reason. All right, and then let's add some stuff. So we did have some pretty mats that came with that mat pack, and this one is just it says fall is here, which I thought is really appropriate. I'm gonna add that the page. And then I created this is the same size as this basically. This was 3 1/4 by 4. So this is 3 1/4 by 4. And I cut it using my trimmer, using the scallop blade. So if you don't have the scallop, it's one of my favorites. It's the purple one. So look underneath your trimmers and see if you have it. And now I'm going to make this a journal box. So I'm going to pull out my perforating blade and make it a journal box real fast. I'm so proud of this page. I love it so much. You can see why I wanted to do this today, right? All right, and I'm going to start on the first line to the left. Actually, I'm going to go to the second line. Second line to the left for my first perforate, and then I'm going to scoot it 2 lines up. So 2 lines from that, and I'm going to keep doing that over and over again. 2 lines from that, 2 lines from that, 2 lines from that. And what that does is it just ensures that you could have done 1 line if you write really small, but it just ensures that you have equal spacing. Um, oh gosh, I just had an idea. Y'all are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna do it because this is my tip Tuesday. I want to throw this sleeve down. We never used the big one because it didn't really fit quite in there. I'm gonna add one more leaf because I can. All right. And that would be really pretty on that journal box. Let's see. Isn't it kind of funny when we get a new tool, how excited we get? I don't know if you all get like that too, but I'm like obsessed sometimes. All right, so that's super cool. All right, put this back. I'll save the cleaning it up for later. All right, so that's beautiful, isn't it? All right, and then maybe add some journal boxes here and there. This is the designer pack with a scrap that I haven't used yet. I thought this blends really nicely with this too. This pretty color here. Let me see. This is 5 inches. Get the most out of this. Uh, okay, and then we'll do almost 4. Okay, good. 2 nice journal boxes out of that little scrap. Maybe I think I'm gonna put it here and here. And then I have some beige left over from earlier. Let me see what I got. This is a good one. I really wanted to put this somewhere. This was beige that I added a little bit of pumpkin to it. And what I really would like to do, I think, is yeah, I'm gonna do this. I think I also would like a little shape cut there. Maybe not. Maybe we don't even need it. But I'm gonna balance the bottom here with these 2 pieces. Do we want to do this? We've got a journal box, 2 photos. This would give us 2 photos and probably an oval up there. I think I'm going to go with this just for some interest. Again, if I had my photos, then I would be making decisions on that. But I don't have photos for you today, so we're just going to do it like this because it's pretty. All right. That's all I got. Do you love it? I do. It's so beautiful. All right, so that's all I got. Again, if you make me not blurry, thank you for following me. Thank you for liking my post, my videos, and thank you for sharing with your friends that this is valuable. I appreciate that. And if you would like to shop with me or join my team, go to www.creativememories.com. Look, I'm going to save you some time. Here we go. All right. Appreciate you. Bye. You all have a great week. See you all at Croptoberfest. Bye.